Hey everybody, and happy Tuesday. Welcome to day 2 of Eat Real Food. I'm looking through our registration form here where I asked some of y'all to share what you've been struggling with, and I just thought I'd kind of pick one a day and go over that. Real quick, if you have not filled out the registration form, it's in the description part of the group, or you can message me and I'll send it to you directly if you need. But please fill that out because I'm going to try and help you with these things, okay? So the one today is having trouble having quality meals prepared. I have a very bad habit of snacking or eating whatever's convenient and cheap, which is typically not healthy. I tried different diet plans with and without food, various levels of success, but ultimately gained the weight. So try different things, they're not working. I'm just going to kind of take this one by one because I think it really depends on whether you mean at home or away from home, or do you mean a certain meal, breakfast versus dinner versus lunch, because each of these can have a different strategy. So let's go with at home first. We started with a kitchen cleanup for a reason. If it's in our home, we will snack on it. You're no different than me. It's no different from anybody else. That's not like a unique thing or a unique struggle, or you're all alone here. We're all like that, and that's why we spent the better part of 2 or 3 days just saying, let's clean our house out and make sure it's not available, so that when we want to go with that impulse buy, just that habit, we're always, it's just habit, it's just muscle memory, if you will. It's not going to be an option, and the only option is to choose a quality food or choose something that's going to help us with our weight loss goal. So if we haven't cleaned that kitchen out, that's step one of taking care of home base. Okay, now perhaps this is while I'm out and about. Okay, I'm at work, I got a long day, and now I want to grab just a snack. It really depends upon your environment. I would stay out of the break room and everybody else. Also, here's another tip. Now, if you're at work, again, this is going to be tougher. Take care of home base, clean out the house, make this a lot easier on yourself. I got to do it too, where I'm gonna reach over there and grab something I know I shouldn't. Might be a lot of ketchup, but it's got to go, or it's just too tempting. But if I'm at work or I'm around some other folks and they're kind of, and everybody else is getting these types of foods and I'm going to get something different, my go-to phrase is, I don't eat that, or I don't like that. I never say I can't have it and begin to describe my diet to them, because when I say I can't have it, they just start, poor baby, won't hurt just to have one, food pushers, right? They're food pushers. What they're trying to do is make themselves feel better about what they're doing. They're trying to feel better about what they're eating, and so they're pushing it onto you, because when you accept, they can eat guilt-free. So what I found to be most effective there is just to tell people, I don't even like that. Look, guys, I don't really eat sugar. I don't really like it. I don't have cravings. Hell, I've eaten some cookies in my life, folks, but I say it so often that I believe it, and it really is so much less tempting, because anytime we're at a family dinner or whatever, my in-laws are first say, well, Nathan doesn't eat cookies, and they just turn them away from me. Nathan doesn't eat that, and they just push it away, so I don't have to, battle that over and over. It took a while and a lot of saying I don't eat this to get through that point, but that's going to be a good one there. Beyond that, quality food, I assume maybe you mean out of a microwave. I hate microwave food personally. Ugh, I don't like it. So, I work hard, and one of the things I want to enjoy is some good food. So 2 workarounds I found for this is at the house is I don't actually bulk cook my food. I bulk prep my food. Best example is last night we made meatballs, and I'd say we made 20 of them. A lot of meatballs, cut up the carrots and all, got them all in there, packed them together, but I cooked 6 of them. So I only cooked 6 last night. I got the other, 14 in the fridge, covered up, and I'm going to cook some of them today. I got a different schedule than you, but same plan is that you don't have to prepare those meatballs and get the meat and cut everything up and mash it together. That's all been done. Now all I got to do is throw them in the oven for 20 minutes, and I'm solid. I got a blazing hot meal. And that could really be applied to anything. You can cut all the vegetables up and get all the meat seasoned. You can do that for several days. So you can bulk prep, but then just cook it the day of. This is how they do it in restaurants. That's how you can go to a restaurant. They got 100 people in here. You're sitting at a table of 5. All 5 of you ordered something different, and it all comes out on time, and it's all delicious. It's fresh. It just got cooked. They didn't just throw it in the microwave, I'm assuming. That's how they do it. So bulk prep, and then you can cook individually. That way, maybe that doesn't burn you out on everything. It's always microwaved. Other than that, another workaround is just picking better places to eat out at. So there's a clear difference in eating out at McDonald's versus, I don't know, any kind of fast casual type thing. I'm thinking Chipotle. Is that perfect? No. But is that better than, again, McDonald's or a bag of chips or whatever? I'm trying to guess what's going on here. So we can choose a little bit better option when people are saying, hey, where would you like to eat from? Think about places that are going to have the ability to have real food. I mean, I think McDonald's just started using real chicken in the last 5 years or something. So I don't know what I was eating growing up, but apparently it wasn't even chicken in those chicken nuggets. Let's see. Anything else typically healthy? I mean, that's really going to be it, is clean out the house, eliminate those distractions at home, take care of that. That's going to be at least half your life. If you're at working the other half the time and you're at home the other half the time, you just eliminated the problem. And that's true for everyone. 2, we can bulk prep. We don't have to bulk cook necessarily. I prefer bulk prepping, so I got a lot of different things seasoned, ready to go, and then it only takes me a few minutes to cook. That whole process of cutting up everything, getting it divided, just did that all in one day. And if we are going to eat out, man, I personally just hate microwave food. I'm going to choose somewhere where I can get real food, where that, I can have those as options. I'm not going to make, fast food type places on that list. Speaking of, we have a dining out guide as well. Look in the description area, the files area. You can download that. If you have a lot of trouble finding it, I can send it to you directly. And then there's also another guide on even how to take that menu and adjust it a little bit, again, to get the real food up and the cheap, not so good for us food down. And last thought, as we said here, is that, this has worked for you before and then, ultimately regained the weight back. It's probably because you were trying to run a 365-day-a-year sprint, a treadmill to nowhere. So that'd be like trying to hit 100% compliance on this 6-week challenge for 52 weeks. Realize in real life that you're going to do fine if at 80% of the time you're good. The main thing is that you learn to control that 20% where you're cheating. You learn to control it, and it's on purpose. It's not impulsive, and you totally didn't mean to do that. It just happened, and like, oh no. Now, of course, reset if that happens, but if you plan for it. So I gave the example in my Monday memo that I knew I was going to this concert this past Friday night. I know I'm going to watch Black Panther with a friend this Friday. A little bit from there, we're going to be in New Orleans for 3 or 4 days. You think I'm not going to eat some food and enjoy myself on Bourbon Street in New Orleans during a wedding? You're crazy. That's been planned. So I've already counted out in my 6 weeks, my 42 days, I've counted out, say, 6 of them where I'm not going to have perfect real food. Now I'm going to work around it, right? So this Friday's the Black Panther movie, my breakfast, my workouts, everything's on point. About the only thing I'm going to do bad is we go to the Draft House, and, I like the pizza there. What can I say? I'll probably eat half of it, I'm not going to eat the whole thing. But it's been planned. It's in my schedule. So look if you have any of these upcoming events that are going to be a struggle as well. And then come back and say, well, okay, I counted out 6 of these events in the next 6 weeks. That's 10% of the time. I don't have a calculator in front of me. I need to get the other, 36 days here on point. So look at my calendar, just make sure that I'm getting those on point. And then in the long term, it's more like an 80% of the time. So you could have 2 to 3 times a week. So that's almost every other day that you could have a cheat meal or something, as long as it was planned and accounted for ahead of time. And it's not an impulse, man, I planned on doing this, but then I did that. And if that happens, well, where you planned on doing this other thing later on, you got to do this instead. So it evens out. And more often than not, you're sticking to the plan. And if you do it like that, you're going to be successful. I hope that helps. If it does, please shoot me a message so I know it did and that we're on point. We have something that's going to work for you. If not, please message me and let me know what concerns you may have so we can go a little bit deeper and perhaps find something that will work for you a little bit better. That's it, y'all. Oh, no bacon. I'll write about that in a minute. Have a great day.